Welcome back, fellow trophy hunters and platinum acquirers, or people who just like trophy hunting content. Today, we're gonna do the Jack 3 debug trick to get a fast platinum. Someone left a comment on my other video showing how to do the debug menu for Jack 2, asked me to show them how to do Jack 3, so I figured why not make another video and just do it. This one though is a little bit longer than the Jack 2 one, unfortunately. Alright, so as soon as we get to the loading menu, we're gonna skip the cutscene here, and then you're going to want to enter. Be ready for it. Actually, I'll put it on the screen too this time, so you guys don't have to like listen to me over and over again. Okay, but you're going to want to hold L3, up, up, down, down, left, right, X, X, square, 0, square, 0. You'll know if you did it right if you see the secrets menu. So now we have to enter the second code. So we're going to hold L3 again. Circle, square, X, X, right, left, down, down, up, up. Now, I messed up at this next part because I was trying to input the code because I messed up a couple times. So instead of like just going to secrets here, I accidentally started with a new game. But it doesn't matter. As long as you got both the codes in, you can either do a new game or go straight to secrets. It's not really going to affect it either way. So when I created a new save file, I had to watch the first cutscene, which isn't a big deal if you did what I did. All you have to do now is, once you skip the first scene, you're just going to open up the pause menu, and then when you open up the pause menu, you're just going to hold L1 and R1, L2, R1 together, and then go to selection scene, player act 3, just pick the last one. I saw somebody on Reddit, they were talking about how they didn't just go to the scene player, and they went to the last mission first before they did it. But I did it here, and I just went to the scene player, the last one, and all the trophies popped when the cutscene was playing. So, I don't know. It worked for me. All the trophies popped, and literally the only ones that you'll have left. So, like, all the story missions will pop up after you click this, and then we just gotta do the collectibles. But the collectibles, unfortunately, you actually have to play a little bit of the game. I shouldn't say unfortunately, because I mean, it is a good game, but it's not as fast as the Jack 2 Platinum. Like, doing these, you could still get the platinum in under an hour, which most of it's just mind-numbing anyway. So, like, when I was doing it, I just was either, I can't remember if I was watching Twitch or I was listening to a podcast when I was doing it, because it's literally quite boring. Anyway, let's skip through here. Alright, then after we skip this scene, we're just going to open up the menu again. We're going to hold L2 and R1, and then we're going to go to level select. We're going to go to Act 2, and the one that we're going to do is reach port via sewer. Now, I had trouble with this. Well, I didn't have trouble with it, but like the first time I did it, I only ended up getting, I think, 90 of the metal heads. So I tried going around to like a different area, but then it just reset everything. So then I tried it again, and it worked. But I always kept at least one of the metal heads on screen. I don't know if that helped, but I know that time when I kept at least one metal head on it, they did show up. So I don't know if that was just a weird coincidence. You might have to try it more than once. I don't know. But after collecting 125 of the metal heads, that's when the second controller comes into the second controller trick works. So all you're going to do is activate your second controller. You're going to sign into a different account. Can't be the same account, it has to be a different account. And then on the second controller, you're going to press L3 plus X. And then the trophy should pop for the 250 medals. Also, you should get the 50 precursor orbs. So if you did everything right, you should only have 2 trophies left after this. And this is the area where you get all the metal heads. See, also, try not to die. And if you don't see any, like, spawn here, it's not the end of the world. They're going to come eventually. But like I said, the second time I did it, because this first time, also, maybe that was why, too. I didn't get that many in the first one. But this time, or the second time I did it, I kept at least one of those metal heads on screen. Not like the creatures themselves, but I just kept one of the orbs just chilling around, and I didn't have a problem. Alright, now, explain that now for the... Now we're going to go back to the pause menu. We're going to do the L2 plus R1, and then we're going to select Climb Monk Temple Tower. There it is. A little bit hard to find. Now, this we're going to at least need 4 of the metalheads, which you're going to find in the city anyway, so it's not a big deal. Don't stress because you're going to have 0 and 0. To enter flight mode, you just have to push L2 and R2 together. And then if you want to stop flight mode, you just push X. You have to go through there, not in flight mode. I was just messing around with flight mode here because I thought it was cool. Alright, so we're in flight mode in the city. Just check like all this stuff. Sometimes they'll have metalhead containers in these boxes, so I just smashed them until I found them. And then I'll skip ahead to where we find the whatever it's called. There's like a challenge thing that you have to do in this. I think the metalheads are in here, so maybe just look for these. And if you hit one of the precursor orbs, it's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. Just make sure you have 4 of these metalheads. Alright, here he is. I'm going to show you on the map exactly where we're at. See where the blue dot over there, the cursor all the way to the right? So that's where you want to be. So, now, we just talk to him. You can't be in flight mode when you talk to him. I was like wondering why it wasn't working at first, because I was like, what the heck? But then you talk to him. Then he's going to ask you to do a challenge. As long as you have the 4 metalheads, you can do the challenge. Alright, so you're going to have to do this 100 times. Very annoying. But all you're going to want to do as soon as you start, you're going to see that torch right there. You want to go over there, to the left, and then there's precursor orb. A good like marking point to make sure that you get it is you see like that little hole right there. Try to be like right above that. I'm a little high right here, but after a while I got used to it. You're going to wait for the counter to go down to 0, and then you're going to hear like the failing noise. Now you're going to push X, you grab the orb. Then you're going to push X again to redo the mission. Now you're going to have to do this 100 times, because you need at least 300 orbs for this to work. So, after we're done doing that, all you have to do is the second controller trick again. You're going to log in with the other controller into a different account. You're going to hold L3 and X. And then after that, the trophy should pop, and you'll have your sweet platinum. Super easy. Like I said, it's not as fast as the Jack 2 Platinum, unfortunately. Like, this will take you probably about, I'd say maybe 30 minutes for this part, and then the other part where the skulls, I think that was like 20 minutes. Unless you got like really good RNG and you're like super lucky, but yeah, see right there is where the little hole was. Did that, we got to 300, then we did that, platinum popped. Super easy. But I mean, if you guys have any questions or it doesn't work for you and for whatever reason, just hit me up in the comments and I'll let you know. If you guys are interested in more of like these debug menus or maybe like quick platinums in longer games, let me know too, and I can do some research and find it out. I've been trying to do like more platinum style videos, but those are been like hit or miss. But the Let's Plays too were kind of like a hit or miss. So I don't know, I'm just trying different things and seeing what works and what doesn't work. But I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. You guys are the best. God bless you. Stay safe. Happy trophy hunting.